a Tu BiShvat-inspired yoga practice. This program is the second in our series of online Tu BiShvat programming that we're having this week for college students. I'm Alana, and I serve as a JNF campus fellow at UGA in Athens, Georgia. I'm a senior advertising major, and I just finished my term as VP of Social Programming for Hillel and VP of Special Events for Dogs for Israel here at UGA. And I'm also actively involved in the SDT and Challah for Hunger. Before we begin the program, I want to talk a little bit about JNF's work in the area of environmental sustainability. To date, JNF has planted over 250 million trees and has created and supported many agricultural, water, and environmental initiatives throughout Israel. Though there is no charge for tonight's program, for our student network nationwide, I ask you to please join me in planting a tree in Israel to celebrate Tu BiShvat. And so we're going to attach the link below to donate. So it'll be here the entire call. Each tree you buy enters you in a raffle to win a free trip to Israel post-COVID. Woo! My interest in yoga and my love for Israel has inspired me to chair this event. And Tu BiShvat is known as the birthday of trees, or the Jewish Earth Day. It's time when the earliest new blooms begin to sprout on trees in Israel, and it's come to represent new beginnings and a time to refocus and renew our efforts to help to nurture and protect our environment and our planet. So today our guest instructor is going to be Mara Zeichner. Mara is 200-hour yoga certified and is working toward her prenatal yoga certification. She's a longtime staff member at Hillel at UGA, and she's the director of engagement and wellness. She loves meeting with students on campus in order to help them find their passions through a Jewish lens. And when she's not practicing yoga or grabbing coffee with Jewish students, you can find her spending times outdoors with her husband and her adorable 9-month-old little boy. So please help me welcome Mara as we get ready to experience an inspirational Tu BiShvat yoga practice.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. So this evening, we will be doing a little yoga flow. This is going to be a vinyasa class. Vinyasa simply means that it's breath-centered movement, and it'll be a relatively gentle flow, so hopefully it'll be nice and gentle to ease you to a wonderful evening. So wherever you are, find a comfortable seated position. If you happen to be sitting up in a chair, that's fine too. Just take this moment to take some deep breaths. Perhaps these are the first intentional breaths you've taken this day. Because this is celebrating Tu BiShvat and JNF, of course, we have a little tree-themed Shabbat. Wow. I'm a Jewish professional. I'm always doing Shabbat. We have a tree-themed yoga practice. So on that note, imagine as you're sitting wherever you are, feel yourself grounding down, perhaps creating roots in your mat or on the floor, wherever it is you are. Become conscious and aware of your pelvic bones on the floor, perhaps your feet, your eyes on the floor. You can bring your hands either into your lap or down on your knees, or even press down into the ground next to you. Feel your breath as it flows through your body, becoming conscious and aware of how it flows through your body. And sometimes when we become more aware and conscious of how it flows, it becomes slightly altered a bit. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, exhale completely. And inhale as we begin this circular breath. So inhale and imagine that your breath is coming up the front of your body. And as you exhale, it goes down the back. Inhale up the front. Exhale down the back. Continue with this circular breath on your own, perhaps becoming aware of new spaces where your breath flows in your body. Maybe even imagining the seasons or the cycles of the year, thinking about how the colors and the leaves of trees change throughout the year. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, exhale completely. Take a deep breath in all the way to the top, maybe biggest breath of the day. Hold it there. Sip just a little bit more breath in. And as you exhale, sigh it out. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and blink them open and bring your arms out beside you. Do a little neck stretches now. So tilt your head over to the left. Bring your left ear close to your left shoulder, but you don't want to scrunch up your shoulder. So relax your shoulder down and feel a little bit of an extra stretch as your hand reaches out to your right side. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, bring your right ear down towards your left shoulder while relaxing your shoulder down. Reach your left hand out a little bit more and feel a nice gentle stretch in your neck. Inhale, back up to center. We'll do one more time on each side. Bring left ear down to left shoulder. Relax your shoulder down. Reach your right arm out. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Reach your left hand out. Relax your right shoulder down. And inhale, back up to center. Take an exhale here together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Let's do that big sun breath one more time. Inhale, reach your arms up, because what are trees without the sun? And exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Roll up onto your hands and knees for your tabletop position. Bringing your shoulders over wrists, your hips over your knees. And on your inhale, drop your belly, reach your heart up, look up for cow pose. Exhale, arch through your back, press through your hands, look toward your navel for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue on your own for the next few breaths. Perhaps even bringing some organic motion into this. There's a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So let us not only plant trees with JNF, but also in a metaphorical sense in this yoga practice. On your next exhale, come to a neutral tabletop position. On your inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm between your left arm and your body, coming down to rest on your right shoulder. You can reach your left arm out overhead, or you can bind it behind your back. Whatever feels good for you, whatever feels good for your shoulder. Throughout this practice, I invite you to take the positions and the versions, modifications that feel good to you. And if there's something that felt really good on one side that maybe doesn't feel good on the other side, I also invite you to take the pose differently. We are not symmetrical, just like trees. Therefore, we might need something different on the other side. Bring your left hand back in front of your face. If it was not there already, inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, plant your right hand back down to the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread your left arm between your body and your right hand. Find a comfortable place for that right arm, whether it's in front of your face, reaching out overhead or down behind your back. Again, you might need something different on this side, and that is okay. But what you will need to do on both sides is breathe. Bring your right hand back in front of your face. Inhale, reach your left hand back up to the sky. Exhale, plant your left hand back to the mat. On your next inhale, reach your right leg out behind you. And as you exhale, crunch it under your body and bring your foot in front of you between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up for Anjaneyasana, your low lunge. And if you're looking to get a little deeper in this, square your hips to the front of the mat, which is bringing your right hip back, left hip forward here. If you want even a little bit more, imagine that your feet, your right foot and your left knee are pulling together on the mat. And notice where you feel the sensation rising. Grasp your left wrist with your right arm. Reach up and over to the right side. To feel this twist a little bit deeper, twist your left ribs up to the sky and maybe even look over your bicep. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, frame your right foot. Bring your right foot back again behind you. And then bring your knee back down to the mat. Inhale, reach your left leg up behind you. Exhale, crunch it under your body. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up for Anjaneyasana. On the other side, again, squaring your hips to the front of the mat by pulling left hip back, right hip forward. And if you want that extra sensation, pull your knee and your foot together on the mat. Grasp your right wrist with your left hand. Reach up and over to the left for the side body stretch. To feel this a little bit deeper, twist your ribs, your right ribs up to the sky and look over your right bicep. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, plant your hands to frame your left foot. Reach your left foot back behind you and replace it back down on the mat. Step your hands out, just one handprint in front of where they are now, and press up and back into downward facing dog. Whether or not it's your first down dog of the day, it's definitely your first of this practice. So take a moment to feel out your dog a little bit. Bend each knee alternately. Get a nice stretch through your hips. Bend your knees deeply to get a nice lengthened spine. And then begin to straighten your legs only until your you want to maintain that lengthened spine. So sometimes people get the impression that you need to have straight legs in a downward facing dog, but my dog feels the best when my knees are bent just a little bit. Take a deep breath in your downward dog and exhale. Inhale again in your dog and let it go. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Inhale and step your way to the top of your mat for your half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, pressing your hands firmly onto your shin, creating a strong core here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale one more time, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. We'll be taking a few vinyasa flows throughout this class. If your body maybe isn't feeling doing the chaturanga to up dog to down dog, if that's the case, you're welcome to just press up and back to downward facing dog. You can hold plank and step back. Whatever it is that you need for that flow today, please take that. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, bring your knees down to the mat. Shift your shoulders forward. Bend your elbows 90 degrees. Chaturanga. Inhale, reach your heart up. Look up. Exhale, shift your hips up and back. Roll over your toes for downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in your dog and exhale. Inhale deeply and let it go. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Inhale, make your way to the top of the mat for half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Take your flow as you like it and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands. Ground down your back foot at 90 degrees. Burst your arms open for warrior two. So now we're going to create a strong trunk, if you will. So make sure that your knee is over your ankle. You also want to make sure that you have your knee pushing outward towards the right, so you don't want it collapsing inward. So it should be in line with your second two toes. Press firmly through your back leg. Tilt your pelvic bone down. Bring your shoulder blades down and back. Reach your arms out strongly. And if you'd like, you can maintain a neutral head, or you can look forward over your middle finger. Inhale here, and as you exhale, shift your torso forward, bring your forearm onto your thigh, reach your back arm down and overhead for extended side angle. Don't collapse all your weight into your front arm. Instead, press firmly through it, creating a strong, long line from your left foot all the way up to your left hand. Also notice that you have not lost the strength in the trunk of your body. We're going to use tree turns. Why not? Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, flip your front palm, reach your arm back for reverse warrior or exalted warrior. Making sure to keep that strong base beneath you. You might need to bend a little bit deeper into your front knee. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, back to your extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. We're going to do a little bit of a flow. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank and take your flow as you like it. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands. Ground down your back heel at 90 degrees. Burst your arms open for warrior two on the other side. Again, taking an inventory of where your body is, noticing if your back leg is strongly down into the mat. Look and see where your front knee is. Make sure your pelvic bone, your hips, your pelvic bone is tilted down. Shoulder blades back and down. Your arms strongly out into the horizon and wherever your gaze would like to go. Inhale here. As you exhale, shift your torso forward. Bring your front forearm onto your front leg. Reach your back arm down and overhead for Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Again, creating that long line from your back leg all the way up through your top fingers. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, flip your front palm, reach your arm back for reverse warrior or exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. One more time. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame your left foot. Step back to plank and take your flow as you like it. Inhaling your dog and exhale completely. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Inhale, make your way to the top of the mat for half lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. Take a moment here if it feels safe to do so and close your eyes. Tuning into the sensation in your body and what you are feeling right now. Can you be strong and steady like a tree? Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands down to the mat. Step back and take whatever flow you would like. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, plant your foot between your hand. Keep your back heel lifted. Reach your arm up for a crescent lunge, Ashta Chandrasana. To feel sensation deeper here, we're going to do that same squaring of our hips to the front by pulling right hip back, bringing left hip forward. Also, if you want to feel it a little deeper, imagine that you're pulling your feet together on the mat as though you could bunch up your mat in the center. Inhale here. Grasp your left wrist with your right hand. Reach up and over to the right side. If you want to feel this deeper, twist your left ribs up to the sky. You will likely feel sensation all the way from your hip up your left side. Inhale, back up to center. As you exhale, shift more weight into your front leg and slowly bring your back leg up. Bring your thigh parallel to the ground. Like I said, this is tree theme, and you are lucky that there is a pose in yoga called tree pose. So here we go. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, externally rotate your leg. Bring your foot either to your ankle as a kickstand. You can bring it up to your calf, or you can bring it up into your inner thigh. Engaging your glutes strongly will help open up your hips a bit more. Pressing your hands together here will encourage your foot to press firmly into your thigh. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, on your inhale, reach your arms up, grow your branches. If you want even more challenge, if you want more of a challenge, sway your branches. If you need to be challenged further, close your eyes or look up towards the ceiling. Beautiful trees, everybody. I love this. See, JNF does grow trees. We're doing it together. Inhale and slowly bring your thigh back up to center. And exhale, release your leg down to the mat. Go ahead and move around your opposite ankle a bit. You might need a little extra there. So for those of you who know Bob Ross, of course, he has many wonderful things to say about trees. But one thing is this, you know me, I think there ought to be a big old tree right there. And let's give him a friend. Everybody needs a friend. So I think it's time for us to do tree on the other side and create lots of tree friends all over. So come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands down to the mat, step back to plank, and take your flow. Inhale, reach your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands. Keep your back heel lifted. Inhale, reach your arms up for crescent lunge, Ashta Chandrasana. Find that squaring of your hips to the front of the mat. Bring left hip back, right hip forward. Press your back heel strongly back towards the mat. Perhaps even go down a little bit deeper. Grasp your right wrist with your left hand. Reach up and over to the left for the side stretch. If you want a little bit more here, twist your right ribs up to the ceiling and look over your right bicep. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale and slowly put more weight in your front leg. Bring your right thigh up and prepare to make some little tree friends. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, externally rotate your leg. Bring your foot either down as a kickstand against your ankle, up against your calf, or you can pull it up into your inner thigh, being careful not to press your foot up against your knee. Again, engaging those glutes will allow you to open up your hips a bit more. Pressing your foot and your thigh firmly into each other will also help your balance, as will pressing your hands firmly together at heart center. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can grow your branches and reach up. If you need even more of a challenge, you can wave your branches. And if this is not enough of a challenge for you, close your eyes or look up to the ceiling. So lovely, everybody. Inhale, bring your knee back up to center. And exhale, release your foot down. And move around your ankle. This is your last chance for a flow if you'd like it. Otherwise, again, you can just press back to downward facing dog, or you're welcome to stay in this Tadasana, this mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step back to plank, and take this last flow. Inhale deeply in this down dog and exhale completely. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and look forward. Inhale, make your way to the top of the mat for half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. And I did say that was the last flow, and that is still true. So just stick with me for this. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step back to plank, and hold plank. You can keep your knees lifted here or bring your knees down to the mat. And slowly release your belly all the way down to the mat. And rest your right cheek down on the mat. Bring your arms down next to you. You can bring either palms facing down or palms facing up. Bring your chin or your nose down to the mat. Zipper your thighs and your feet together. Inhale and peel your feet, your chest, your face, everything up off the mat. And exhale, release down. We're going to do that as a bit of the flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, lift and hold. Lift up just a little bit higher and exhale, release it down. Bring your hands in front of your face like a pillow and release. Relax your left cheek down to your hands. Take a few breaths here as you feel the vibrations and the shadows of that locust pose. This pose which continues working and you'll continue feeling it after it's done. Now press back into child's pose, either knees together or wide. Shift your hips side to side so you relax down into this child's pose. You can use your hands to press your hips back. Slowly using your hands, press your torso up and make your way to a seated position with your legs in front of you. Inhale and bring your right knee up into your chest, your right foot on the floor beneath you. Bring your right hand behind you and begin twisting your body. Imagine that you're twisting, starting from your hips like a tornado up towards your head. And twist towards the right. Once you've reached a point where you feel like you've reached your limit, keep your chest lifted. You can hook your elbow or grasp your arm around your right knee. As you inhale, feel your torso lifting higher. And as you exhale, you can feel your twisting just a little deeper. Inhale to lift and lengthen, and exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your right knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Turn your torso towards your left leg. And exhale, fold over your left leg. You're not necessarily looking to bring your torso flat on your left leg. You're merely looking for sensation. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, release your right leg in front of you. Shake out your knees. Inhale, bring your left knee up into your chest with your left foot on the ground beneath you. Again, we're going to begin twisting to the left, but just like that same tornado motion, you're going to twist starting from your hips, bringing your left hand behind you, keeping your sternum, your chest lifted. Once you've reached your limit, you can grasp your arm around your knee or hook your elbow. Let your inhales lengthen and lift you up higher. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release your left knee down to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Turn your torso toward your right leg and exhale, fold over your left leg until you feel sensation. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, release your left leg in front of you, shake out your knees. Bring your hands beside you, lift up your hips and arch back. So you're creating a little bit of an arch in your spine. This will help you fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. So through this practice, we started by planting our roots and growing up into a tree, but we're coming back down to the ground because as much of a tree grows, it always stays grounded. So what keeps you grounded? Inhale, back up to center and bring yourself down onto your back. Hug your knees up into your chest. Rock back and forth. This is the cheapest massage you get all day, so enjoy it. Come to center. Bring your left arm out beside you in a T and use your right hand to slowly bring your balled up shape over to the right for a nice hip stretch here. You can also look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back up to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your right hand beside you in a T shape. If you don't have space, you can bring your arm to cactus arms. And exhale, use your left hand to slowly bring your shape all the way twisted to the left. And look over your right shoulder if you need a little bit more twist. Inhale, back to center. Hug your knees in just a little bit more. For our last shape, bring your hands between your knees, grasp the outsides of your feet, bring the soles of your feet up to the ceiling for happy baby. You can rock side to side here, or simply allow gravity to pull your knees down. I can confirm, having a little 9-month-old guy, that there is nothing better than a happy baby. Slowly release your legs down to the mat. Find a comfortable spot for your hands, for your legs. Rock your head side to side to find that perfect spot on the mat for a brief shavasana, or in the very least, a minute or so of silence. Begin breathing consciously again. Maybe even taking those circle breaths that we took at the beginning. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You reach your arms up overhead, your legs beneath you as though you're stretching from a wonderful nap. And slowly press your way up into a comfortable seated position. Let's end this practice with another sun breath. So reach your arms out next to you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down through heart center. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So plant a tree and find your roots, find your community, whether it's Hillel, whether it's a JCC, whatever it is, but find that and enjoy it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank y'all so much, and thank you, Mara, for helping us to strengthen our roots, branch out, and celebrate Tu BiShvat with this amazing yoga class. Again, I'd like to remind you to visit my jnf.org TBS on campus to purchase a tree certificate in honor of someone you care about. And I would also like to let all of y'all know about our alternative break this coming summer, an opportunity to travel and volunteer in Israel for free with JNF. I'll be going and I hope you will join me. Learn the details and register at jnf.org/break. And our next program in the series will be tomorrow evening at 7:30 Eastern Time, when we will experience a special Tu BiShvat Seder led by our partners, Yavna Fellows. We look forward to seeing you there. Thank you and good night.